Goes to family, welcome back to Larry's Anything Goes. Hopefully you guys having a great and exceptional day. Um, Seems like this is a habit I'm doing every day, but I love it. So it's all good in the neighborhood. But anyways, so today I've been seeing what I've been seeing on social media is the cost of living once again is kicking everybody in the butt. And I'm not picking on the females today, but not even the females, the guys too. So you got memes out there now, which is, like I said, this is funny to me. You have memes out there now with guys and gals saying, hey, I'm looking for a sugar daddy. I'm looking for a sugar mama. Hence, a lot of people are like, hey, I'll even take the sugar daddy or the sugar mama without giving up some sugar, if you know what I mean. Because the cost of living is kicking everybody in the behind. All right, it's really kicking everybody in the you know what, but I'm just gonna keep it PG-13. It's kicking everybody in the behind, and I'm not laughing, but I have a little bit of a I told you so energy right now. And like once again, I'm not going to be political because this isn't a political topic. This is just purely economics. But I knew that, like especially when people got comfortable when the price of gas went down. Now the price of gas is going up. Somebody just on my timeline put and they live in a more of a country or rural area. They're not even in the metropolitan area. But they just paid $87 to fill their gas tank up. So when they, so she took a picture of the receipt. She's like, I'm looking for my sugar daddy now because this ain't gonna work. And so that's number one. Number two, you have that energy going on, but then the thing you got to take into consideration is this. Um, so people's cost of living going up. More and more people are doing a good job of putting out there that, hey, they're on social media to make money. I'm not mad at it. Like I said, I don't knock the OnlyFans crowd. I don't knock the, you get your money how you get it. As long as you're not hurting nobody, as long as you're not molesting nobody, do what you do. But cost of living is really starting to kick everybody in the behind. First, it was a food, like I said, first it was rent, cost of housing, food, now gas. All four of those contributing factors. And then if you're a person that was in this, have student loans and whatnot, then student loans. With the payments having to get, the pay, people having to put the, having to make their payments again because the payments are paused during the pandemic. Um, so you have those five contributing factors. And, hey, if you've been blessed to be able to have a child right now, hey, I'm not knocking babies, but a baby is an expense. A pet is an expense. Everything is an expense. In a capitalist society, everything, and I mean everything, is an expense. So when I talk about these things, like I said, sugar mama, sugar daddy season, that's where we're at right now in 2024. We're in sugar daddy and sugar mommy season because I used to say back, I think it was like 2021, operate like a corporation or get left behind with the rest of the nation. With your relationships, with your family, with your friendships, everybody should be trying to make some money moves one way or the other. Because if they don't, they put themselves in a nice precarious position to where they could end up homeless. People, more and more working people are, no matter what state that they live in, they can live in Texas, Carolinas. I say this all the time. They are being put in an economic position to where they will have to live in their car, rent a room out, share a house and apartment with 15 people. That's where it's not heading. That's where we are at. That's why everybody was laughing at Congress about the whole TikTok thing. I'm like, yeah, people can barely afford their bills anymore, but TikTok is the end all to be all when it comes to the issues that are facing the United States of America. Keep up the great work. Anyways, I digress. But at the end of the day, that's where we're at. And with it being sugar daddy and sugar mommy season right now, because it's not just the females. It's like I said, guys are putting out, they sharing it on social media, and they're doing it to be funny. But I know a lot of them like, hey man, I could use a real good economic partner right now because this ain't it. Or a lot of people haven't get a second job. It's real in the field. It's serious out here. And the thing is, are you willing to have that conversation with your current significant other, or are you even willing to have that conversation with your future significant other? Because these are the things that matter. Regardless who's in the White House, Governor's House, and Mayor's House, family, it don't take a rocket scientist to figure it out. The dollars make sense. Dollars make sense, family. But what do I know? I'll leave it at that. But, hey, I just came from the grocery store. For myself, I just spent $83. I'm not complaining, but I can, like I always say, I can imagine what it's like for, God bless, especially the single mothers. I was raised by single mothers, so I always give respect to the hardworking, getting it single mothers out there, not the other ones that are just having babies for the sake of having babies and just want to live off of welfare and whatnot, and, don't contribute, the lazy ones. My mother raised me, my brother, so, I leave that alone. But anyways, I know in certain instances people need it, so that's what I say, I'm not knocking it, but if you're on it your whole life, if you're not trying to work, if you're taking a handout, but you're not trying to make it a handout, then, it is what it is. I'm not really for that. But anyways, it's sugar mommy and sugar daddy season out here. How is it gonna work out for you? Or are you just gonna end up get a second job? Make money moves, or live broke like a fool. We're seeing it now. And it's like I said, for those of us who don't have children, for those of us who don't have student loan payments, for those of us who don't even have car payments, we're in a better position because we're being affected by the cost of living, yes. However, we have regular everyday bills and not to add on those other bills that I just mentioned. Like I said, family, with nothing wrong with having one, car payments, student loan debts, those things matter. All right. So let me know how you fall into the category. Are you looking for your sugar mommy and sugar daddy this season right now? In order for you to survive, not even in order for you to thrive, but in order for you to survive. Because the cost of living is going to continuously go up, and all the distractions in the world, whether it's Donald Trump or Joe Biden, is irrelevant at this point. So that's why I always say it's just like, if I'm not hearing businessmen talk about how I'm going to be able to get access to capital, then I'm not really hearing anything I want to hear. So you're not speaking my language. So anyways, on that note, family, do the great TV things. Like, share, subscribe. Have a great day. As I always say, make money moves or you're going to live like a fool. Take care.